What's up, motherfuckers? It's your boy Comics on the Edge. Welcome back to the low grades. What is up, everyone? Thanks for showing up. So as you can see, I'm here solo today. Well, for the time being, we might have J2 drop in, but and I see the chat going crazy right now because they were in the show that I just deleted, and the reason for that is because for some reason my computer was lagging when I started the show, so I thought it didn't respond. So I pressed it again, and boom, 3 seconds into the show it ended. So yeah, man, that's what's been going on. That's the type of show you're gonna get today. So hopefully that clears up a lot of the confusion. I do see some people saying, "Hey, Robert's doing a solo show today." Dude, like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's happening. And I could probably like uh give credit to me not doing a show last week. Okay, and last week, God, what happened? Oh, I went to Disney or Universal Studios. Yeah, so I had that to go to. It was my wife's company uh Christmas party, and it was a great time, man. You know, we had Universal Studios all to ourselves. So, well, I mean, there was probably like 1,000 people there, but that's nothing compared to that's nothing compared to like normal day, because those it's when you go there, it's pretty busy. And those lines are fucking long, and yeah, it's just it was a great time. So I got to get on rides that I normally wouldn't want to wait in line for. So yeah, that's that. It was fun. It was really fun. They fed us really good food, and it was a great time, man. They allowed the public to go there until what's it called, 7 o'clock. Then they kicked everybody out. Um, I see some of the chat. You guys are crazy. Yeah, so they kicked everybody out at 7 o'clock. Then they let us in up until 1 o'clock. So that whole the whole park was open to her company, which is it was cool, man. Never really experienced anything like that. I did have a work for a company that rented out Disney or Knott's Berry Farm once, and they but the difference was we were mixed in with the public too, so it was kind of like, you still had to wait in those long lines, and it was hot as fuck. This time at Universal, it was like it was chill. It was really cold, which I like. So yeah, it was awesome. Let me say what's up to the chat before things get out of hand. I definitely appreciate everybody that's joined in so far, especially with the technical difficulties. But yeah, so let's start off with Marcus Circumstances. What's up, man? Thanks for showing up, dude. Then we got Phil in the house. What's up, Phil? Glenn, weird, lol. I don't know what happened. Like, what did it just like kick you guys out, or what was up with that? Lady Fantastic, what's up, Caroline? Let's see who else we got here. Wesley, what's up, Wesley? It's the Robert Show. Yep. So far, I mean, I didn't want to like not do a show because I had missed last week and possibly the week before. I'm not sure. I think so. I don't know. it feels like it's been like a long time since I've done a show. So usually when I miss a show, I try to hop on to other people's shows. But I've been so busy that it just doesn't happen like that anymore. We got Lord Chucks. What's up, Lord Chucks? Let's see. Oh, Ross. Hey, what's up, Ross? We got the giraffe dude in the house. Um, K-pop. What's up, Katie? Man, you ran 2 shows today. You're brave. Brave as fuck. We got, oh shit, we got Spine Ticks in the house. What's up, Sith? Good to see you, man. Check him out on Saturday. He'll be on tomorrow for sure. Great show. SDK Collector. What's up, motherfuckers? Hell yeah, dude. Don't be using my motto, man. And we got my cousin Chris Torres, which he was here last week. So it was good to see him. We talked a lot about comics. He just recently got into it. So but yeah, it was great times, man. So we do have a guest today. This was literally unplanned. I didn't even have time to talk to this guy and mention, that we might be short staffed today. But this is a treat for all of us. And man, it's good to have this guy back, man. What's up, Ross? How you doing, man? How you doing today, dude?
Hey, brother, how are you?
It's been a minute, huh?
Man, I love you, dude. I love your smile, man. I was secretly watching the intro for the What's Up Motherfuckers. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
he's rolling dolo right now.
Yeah, dude. It's
Okay.
crazy, man. Like I said, I didn't do a show last week, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like you want it so much, I just like fuck it. Let's just see how it goes,
I
you
was
know?
thinking, I saw it, and for anyone who doesn't know, we've talked about making a show happen where I hop back on.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what? I think when things happen organically, like it just did, like I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna hop on right now. And you were like, go to IG, and that's
yeah,
the way things should happen. It's
yeah,
fun.
dude. I mean, it's awesome, bro. Um, you know, I know maybe the chat is a little bit confused. I mean, they're hard
Oh,
right now. Some of them have already orgasm, like Marcus, probably most likely.
what's up,
But
Marcus?
but this is just a testament, dude, on like how well our friendship is, dude. Like we don't have to do a show to fucking be friends still, dude. We still talk on the reg, you
Yeah,
know? It,
I
it's
think.
uh it's
I
amazing.
mean, for people who don't know, Robert and I met through Instagram, through comic books, and man, he showed me, he helped me find some pieces in life that I needed to find. So I mean, there's things like a YouTube channel doesn't change that, and things like collecting comic books and stuff doesn't. It brought us together, but him and I, dude, like, or you and I, it
Yeah.
just, we talk on a regular. People don't realize we talk every single day. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
busting each other's balls every day, and
Yeah.
it's fun,
Yeah.
man. So I was like, we had talked about making a show happen, and this wasn't planned because none of us wanted to do a show without all four of us being here.
Yeah.
And I hopefully I don't want to hurt any feelings, but I just saw you alone, and I just know how much work it takes for you to not only run the StreamYard, to show the comments, to like read people's comments, and to run the show. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
Hopefully,
if you caught I don't know if you caught the beginning, but like I started the stream and then ended it 3 seconds later.
yeah, I didn't
Like
understand what happened.
so what happens after you end it, like you can't restart it. You have to start another stream.
Uh,
So I'm over here fucking busting my ass trying to like uh you know do this other stream. Like if you look at the notes and the show notes and everything, like there's nothing there. I was just like I'm just gonna fill it in later, like like
yeah, like what the
we
show's
tag
about.
our yeah, what our show's about, like we put our friends on there too and stuff like that. So yeah, I was just like, what, I'll just do this later because the chat's like, probably going crazy right now.
Well, let's
So
see if I remember how this goes, dude. Because if I remember correctly, you just ran through the chat, right?
yeah,
Well, hey,
yeah.
do you have any highs and lows, dude? Is that how
Well,
you
we
do this?
do, we
Do
do,
you?
man. So
Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it.
so like this is kind of like a bittersweet high and low, like it's like good and bad. So as you know, we had our services for my dad. You know, he
Gotcha.
passed away like almost like a month ago, you know. And you know, we've been like kind of waiting for this to happen because it's like um after this then we could just like, you know, kind of rest easy and just kind of like reflect and kind of just take it all in and be, you know, just kind of just lay back and just not have to worry about what has to get done so that, you know, he could have his proper send off. So man, it was pretty fucking crazy, dude. Like it was it was uh you know, there was a lot more people than we anticipated. Um uh my dad, like, you know, he had a huge amount of family, um you know, from here and in Mexico, a ton of friends, you know. And you know, oh, what's up, Steve? We got Steve in the house. What's up, dude? We got Rudy and yeah. Um yeah, so like people I've never that my dad never introduced me to, because he had like a lot of friends, you know. A lot of them just spoke Spanish, but I kind of like got by a little. You know, so it was just kind of like it was cool because like they really wanted me to know how much my dad meant to them. Like they helped my dad. Some of these people they helped, or he helped them when they really needed help. You know, and it was something like, you know, you need clothes. Here's some clothes. You know, um, I didn't know this, but my dad never really got rid of anything. He always gave to the homeless. You know, so like if I was gonna throw a jacket away that was still in good condition, he'd take it, you know.
I love it.
And next thing you know, I'm seeing a fucking homeless guy wearing a Bad Religion shirt that looks like mine, you
Oh
know.
shit, dude. Nice band name drop. You got this the crossed out cross.
Yeah, right.
You
But
know, I have to
yeah,
speak on this real quick because I never met your dad, but I've talked and linked with you about him, and I have to say, although I haven't met him, I have because I've met you,
yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever his friends that he had around him and his family saw in your dad and like what he bestowed upon the people around him, you carry that with you because I God forbid, man, you know, we're all going to go one day, so like it or not, but say if you went before me, you'd have a standing room only funeral, dude.
yeah,
You would have people show up in herds for you, bro. And me, I'd be there and I'd be speaking the same way
yeah,
you do about your dad. Be like, you know, this guy would never hesitate after a full day's work, three kids, a wife, and I'm talking
yeah,
about you right now. You wouldn't
uh,
hesitate to come home and talk to me. And if
yeah,
for people who don't know, like you know, I'm always very transparent, and I went through some pretty tough battles. And Robert's been there for me every single length of the way. His wife has been there for me too. He's got great kids. So going back to where it comes from, your dad, you know, he lives through you and he is there. I feel it. I know it. There is no question. It's not even like about just saying something positive. It's a
yeah,
fact. He's there.
yeah. What's up, Inja? Thanks for showing up. You know, my dad always had this way of uh he always wanted to get to know people, you know, and he could sit and talk with you for hours, you know. And I I don't really get along too well. Like I'm not like that, dude, because I feel like I have defenses up a little bit more than he did. But you know, kind of looking back on it, it was kind of cool because like he didn't give a shit, bro. Like he just fucking like whoever you were, if you were willing to talk with him, you was willing to talk back, you know. And because of that, like I mean, dude, there was like a ton of people. So the some of his friends from Mexico came down, And they couldn't believe my dad had passed away because he was genuinely healthy. He was like fit for his age. And so when he passed, like they literally asked me like, hey, cause so on in the entrance we had my daughter made this like beautiful mural for him. Like she painted this like ocean with trees and stuff like the sun, and then like she put pictures of him everywhere around, like in the mural, and it was beautiful. I
Man,
mean, people literally, yeah, people literally looked at it and just started bawling.
yeah,
you know
yeah.
that's how awesome it was. And my daughter, like obviously my dad loved his grandchildren, and that's something that she wanted to do, like to take on as her part in this whole ceremony thing. And man, she killed it, dude. Like she killed it,
Yeah.
and she did more stuff too. She did the slideshow for they showed a slideshow for of my dad, and people were just bawling, dude. Like, and there were just pictures like of him, but like she put together the music with it, and it was just like, damn, dude.
Was it Bad Religion?
No, it was a MXP. No, just kidding.
Hey, dude, I like a Maximum Plaid. They're dope.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
down. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question off the top, as I've never
yeah.
asked
What's
you.
up?
What do you think's your biggest takeaway from losing your dad? As far as one thing that maybe other people can glean from it, as far maybe it's as simple as spend more time. But what have you learned? Like, what's a
Um,
big learning point?
I think that's one of them is and it's so hard because I look back and like my dad was such a workaholic. I mean, he had like he was a man of all trades, but he still had to hustle. You know what I mean? But a lot of his business were from, people from Mexico, and that's what I kind of like when I mentioned like, when they needed help. Like, so if their refrigerator went out where they were uh, about to lose thousands of dollars worth of food in a freezer or whatever, like he would go fix it, and knowing that they didn't have money, but he'd just be like, look, like when you can, throw me a couple bucks. Sometimes they would, sometimes they wouldn't. And that's one of the things that like really just frustrated the shit out of my mom. Because she's just like, you know you learn these trades and you're not like making money. Like we still have to like pay for stuff, and we have to like oh shit, look at that. So it was just like, you know my mom didn't understand, but like, and I get it. Like you're trying to raise a family, and you're going out to work, and then you're not like coming back with money sometimes. But there would be times where like they'd show up and pay the whole amount, partial, especially when he really needed it. So yeah, man, like he worked a lot, and I think that's one of the things I do that I might have to like kind of like reevaluate. Just like how much time I spend with my family. I do think I'm getting better. Like I do like do things with my kids now that were on the weekends I would just kind of like lounge around.
Yeah.
Now it's like I don't like staying home on the weekends. I have to do something because I feel like um you know next thing you know I'm going back to work, and it's just like um I've had that feeling too where time just flies, and it's just like,
Yeah.
fuck, I haven't done anything with my kids lately. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Well,
dude.
it's time for reflection in your
Yeah,
life. But I believe
yeah,
we can all reflect with each other. I think I've learned a lot from watching you from the sidelines go through it. And I'm dealing with whatever I'm dealing with, and it's helping me. It really
yeah,
has been. I've been, taking advantage of the time I get to spend with my family and trying to make the most of it, dude. And just
yeah.
really trying to get out of the mindset of this is not what I enjoy about watching my parents and their health right now. It's
Hmm.
more about, hey, they're here,
Yeah,
and
enjoy it.
enjoy
Like
it.
Like
Exactly.
make the most out of it, like because I know you visit them as what, like once a week or something. Like
Yeah.
you make it a point.
I'm going tomorrow.
At some point, dude, like you you won't have a place to go.
No. Yeah, I know
You
it.
know?
And there's come a point now where I'm not like dreading that, and I'm not going to be surprised by it, but I'm allowing myself to be. I'm allowing myself to say it sucks. That's it. It sucks, but I have friends. I have Brittany. I have Brittany's family, and my parents are still here.
Yeah.
So it now is not the time for mourning, and I feel like I was stuck almost in this pre-mourning stage. I
Yeah.
really do
Yeah.
feel like. And then when this happened with your mom, people
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, if anyone doesn't know, Robert's mom, she was given 6 to 8 months or
Like
something like that.
less than that, I believe. Like
You know,
they weren't very specific, but they were just like, take her home and enjoy the rest of the time with her. Like, how do you take that? You know, and
and
and I know like we live in a time where doctors can't say like, oh, she won't live more than 6 months, 3 months, whatever. Like they can't say that anymore because it's like, you know, they could get sued or whatever. Like but just the way they said it was just like, yeah, like it's gonna happen soon. So like like I told you all before, we're concentrating on my mom, and then my dad goes,
and
who's genuinely in good health, and it just went like that, and that was hard. Like that was the hardest part of me losing my dad, is the fact that like um we're so concentrated on somebody else, and the equivalent of that kind of just goes, and it's just like, fuck, dude, like did I do, we talked about that before, like um even though my dad passed, um uh you know unexpectedly, I'm still good with the relationship we had, the standing we were at, and I know that like he was proud of me, you know what else can I ask for?
yeah,
Like seriously, like what more do you want? Like my dad was proud of me. He told me that,
there it is. There it is,
and it
man.
was just like shit. It's crazy because I don't know if I even told you, but so my daughter was going through the pictures and putting them on the board.
Mhm.
So at the ceremony, like we were kind of going through the pictures and stuff, and my wife goes, "Hey, do you remember that picture?" And I was like, "Nah." And it was a picture of us it looked like an airport, right? Well, maybe like 7 miles from where I live, there's an airport that has a restaurant inside of it. Okay. And my mom loves this place. And it's a very good place. They sell like all types of food: Mexican, American, Italian, and it's just a good variety, and just kind of like, so as you're sitting outside, you can watch planes, take off and land.
That's
That
cool.
my mom loved that. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
neat.
yeah, we lived in that city all my life, you know, and she just found it like maybe 4 years ago. So like
Oh,
that's kind of
cool.
like our spot now, and so I believe one of my aunts came down to visit, and we went to that restaurant, and afterwards my dad was like, or somebody said like, let's take a picture,
Hmm.
and it was a picture of me, my dad, my mom, and I think my wife, and that my wife, that's a picture my wife was pointing at, and she said that's the last picture that's the last time you saw your dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So I kind of thought about it, and I was just like, oh shit, like she's right,
So a
you know?
seemingly random picture, random day, random night, a
Yeah.
random day. And because we're not supposed to think like the uncertainty of life could be right around the corner, but that
Yeah.
picture, wow.
Yeah. And like I said, it's kind of like our spot. So it's like, why would we even take a picture
Hmm.
at a place that we go to all the time? And my aunt that was there visiting, she was even in that picture.
Wow.
It was just
That,
me, my mom, my dad, and my wife.
that's
Eh,
something that's kind of blowing my mind right now. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
beautiful
crazy.
thing.
Yeah, it is when you think
That's
about it.
really,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, man. It's just like, and like even now, like now that he's gone, it doesn't feel like he's gone. You
I
know,
like that. In what
like
ways?
no, I'm being dead ass, dude. Like it feels like he's still here. Like it feels like I can still like call, like pick up the phone and call him. I'm not like um I'm not in denial that he's gone. But I just like it's a feeling. It's not me being naive or not trying to accept. I know he's gone. Like I'll never see him again, type of thing. But I feel his presence. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's around even though he's not. It's crazy. Like I feel more of a connection now than when he was with us in a way, you know?
Okay.
So and it's good, it's to me it's a good feeling, bro. Like yeah, I do not fart in bed. Sorry, Glenn, to disappoint.
Can neither confirm or deny that and read the room.
Yeah,
I
read the
think
room, right?
I think Robert, I don't think there's anything crazy about it. It's the fact that what we're talking about is like this body, like that we've been just just for the moment we're going to use this body we got and these little bones inside of us. And but once that part's done with, man, your dad's a whole hell of a lot bigger than this little body that we get and these bones, man. Like his life and his karma and the people that he touched, dude, that doesn't go away. That lives on forever. And it's
Yeah.
a proof, dude. I've said this to you since day one of hearing about it. I said he's not gone in the way the world thinks he's gone, right?
Mm.
There's something there's
Yeah.
something there. You
Yeah.
know it. You can feel it. And you know what? Your kids can feel it. Your wife can feel it. That doesn't take away that you can mourn and you can be sad about the transition from a body to whatever it may be. But
Yeah.
there's something to be said for that. Take comfort there, man. Take
Yeah.
refuge in that.
And I'm not like the type of person that's grasping for things like, oh, I remember
I
my
don't think
dad's, like to sit in this. No,
I
it's
don't
like,
think you are. No, no.
nah. And,
But
and it's just like crazy that like, it's funny because I talked to my mom too, and she feels the same way. She's just like, yeah, it feels like he's still here, like, um, but maybe that's also because he works so much and stuff like he was retired and still working.
oh yeah.
So it was just kind of like, man,
Those dudes don't retire, man.
I
Dad,
know.
dads
Well,
are
he
mowers.
eventually did retire though, if you think
But
about it.
see, I was just thinking about how
That
your
I stole
dad,
that joke from my wife, dude.
dude,
She's not
really?
that funny either. Yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Lopez for that. That's real fun. Oh, she's not that funny though.
Nah, bro, not even.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say anything there. She'll fucking rear naked choke me or some shit.
Yeah.
But
Yo, Wes, I
you're
think that KFC has a special part place in
that
your
same
heart, bro.
thing. Like we got her favorite KFC on a whim without even knowing it would be. Yeah, man.
My grandma, before she passed, it was In and Out.
Well, as it should be.
As sick as she'd be like, and she was a very like thin woman, like, and she could be like, you know, passing over like to the other side, and you'd be like, Grandma, do you want a double double, or do you want In and Out? And she'd be like, she'd snap out of it, yes, please,
Ah,
give me a double double.
that's cute, man. That's cute. Well, I'll tell you what, man. With this and with the, I know with your daughter in her car, and you got all your shit going on, man. I hope you're really doing well, and I think you are. I don't want to speak for you,
Yeah.
but you seem to have. You've always had such a good head up on your shoulders, but I always try to check in with you, man, and really just get a real base with you and see where you're at. And you've been steady, pretty steady
Yeah.
throughout this whole thing. You've had a clear head. I've heard you talk a little bit, and I've enjoyed hearing it when you
Yeah.
allowed me in, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you never shut me out once, not even right after it happened.
Yeah.
James, James texted us all and
Mm-hmm.
told me about it. For people who don't know, that's how we found out. So Robert
Yeah.
wanted us all to know, and immediately it was just like, I need to, I need to say something. I need to reach out because
Yeah.
you would do that for me. It's not because I want you to do that for me later. It's because I know you will.
Yeah.
I know you. I
Yeah.
just know the person you are your dad, and you're gonna be the same way. You always have been. When someone's going through it, Robert's gonna be there. So
Mm.
I've taken a little bit from your dad because I've taken a little bit from you, and this wheel keeps turning. And if we're all good to each other and there for each other, that breeds a lot of compassion and joy in other people's lives. Not be so selfish, but be selfless.
Yeah, but also it is hard when you want to be there for somebody and they're just not ready because they feel like,
That's
you know, they have to like take it on their own. You know, a lot of the reason why why you see me not fucking freaking around is because somebody has to not, you know, especially like, you know, in my situation, my dad passes, my daughter's car gets breaking into twice in like the duration of 3 days. Like,
uh,
like it's such a fucked up feeling because you're already down, you know, you already fucking, you hit the fucking, the bottom of the barrel and like, well, you know, emotionally, and then this comes around, like people don't give a fuck, dude, you know, and it's a hard fact, but there are people that do give a fuck.
there are people that
Yeah,
do. You
yeah,
know it. Yeah.
yeah,
Have you ever noticed, and I've noticed the older I get, that my cynical view and like my pessimistic view of the world is flipping now, and I realize that I'm only choosing to see negative. That's how I used to be. I would choose to see the pessimistic side of life. But
yeah,
dude, if I look, and you're a testament to it, just like the type of friends that I have around me, I attract good friends. I attract
yeah.
good people in my life besides James. But listen, he
Oh,
broke his kid's leg twice. I don't know what else
yeah,
to tell
yeah. By the way, shout out to James. When I was having technical difficulties, he stepped in a big bad way on sending me a fucking laughing, crying out loud, laughing emoji. Not not
you.
a
Okay.
single like, you know, do you need
Hmm.
help? Do you need me? I can't stay, but you know, can I do this? No, nothing. Just
That's
lol.
sad.
Yeah,
Who can you trust if you can't trust your friends?
right.
Wait. Family.
Yeah.
Man. Listen,
My mind you, we all went together uh 2 or 3 different occasions while he was down here and got some wieners. So what straight ass friend would do that for their other friend, you know? I don't know anybody else.
well, was that your high or your low? That's kind of was that all mixed up in just
Well, like I
experience?
said, it was a little bit of a, you know, high and low.
You
You
can
know,
find the silver lining, the high in within the low.
yeah, dude. You know, it's hard because it's like it's your dad. You know, like we only
Yeah,
have
man.
one mom, one dad, and it's like he's gone. You know, like fuck,
Yeah, dude.
he's gone. You know, like but you know, I don't know, dude. Like, you know, I never really thought about it. Like, not recently. You know, like I said, I'm worrying about
You
my
had no
mom.
reason to.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
you don't like thinking about that. And I don't like it even when my parents' or health isn't good. And
Yeah,
you have
but
to be
I do
prepared.
kind of think that I work better when I don't have to, when I can't think about something. I just have to like do it. You know what I mean? Like when my mom called me to tell me that they're rushing him to the hospital, it was just like and she's telling me like stay at work. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I think I waited like 20 minutes. I was like, I gotta go. Like it
Yeah.
was, I don't, I think it was just something that like kind of you know, kind of got me, and I was just like, oh, I gotta go. Like fuck this. I'm not gonna wait. You know. And good thing I did because my mom had to do that all alone by herself,
Mm,
and luckily I showed up like right at the perfect time. Like she was breaking down, and it was just like I was there
yeah.
for her, you know. What's up, Pocan? Good to see you, man. So it's just weird how things work out, man. You know, I can look back and be like, fuck, like it could have been so much worse, you know. Like, I mean, I think I've told you before, like, um, there was a car on the freeway. This is like maybe 8 years ago. There was a car on the freeway that was going the opposite direction and
Oh
almost
yeah.
hit my dad. Yeah, she ended up killing other people though. You know,
That,
so it was just like, man, you know, Now, I can almost guarantee you that if I lost them back then, I'd be fucked. I'd be
Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah.
Mm.
I would be a fucking wreck. And I don't know how long it would have taken me to get out of that rut, you know? But, you know, because we didn't have the talks that we did after that point, you know? Before my dad passed, he was, he was, so, generally he wasn't a real emotional person. You know, he could talk and try to enlighten you and stuff like that, which was cool. You know, not every parent's like that, but I guess that's where my mom steps in. You know, she was very compassionate, loving, stuff like that. Not that my dad wasn't, but it's different, I guess. You
Oh,
know,
I know. I know.
yeah. But you know, so but when he started getting older, and I'm talking about like 3 months ago. You
Yeah.
know, even before that too, like he, just things that like, you know, like when my daughter graduate or when my daughter would get like accomplishments, like he would tear up, you
Mm.
know, because he was so happy. When we went to one of my uncle's funerals, like he teared up. And it's not like it was like he was a close uncle, but like, you know, he was one of those uncles that we didn't see for like a good 5 8 years, you know, like.
Mm.
Yeah, and my dad was just like he couldn't hold it together. Uh, you know, it was it was kind of funny in a way because it was just like this is weird because like although yeah we are close to my uncle, you know, we don't really see him that much, you know, but maybe it was a whole mortality thing for my dad,
I
you
was
know.
literally the word mortality was in my
Yeah,
waiting. Yeah, it is.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
that's what it is. And you know what? You're probably you have to start thinking about that. We do.
yeah.
Because you know, us as men at 40 when you start worrying about your prostate and shit, that's real. Dude, that's fucking real. I mean, there's guys dropping at 45. You just don't know how. And like your dad being in good health, it
Yeah,
doesn't matter how good a health we're in. We can do the best we can, but
yeah, yeah.
things just happen. There's no rhyme or reason. Don't look for it, but
Mm-hmm.
always take advantage of the moments you do have right
Yeah,
now in your health and
yeah,
your parents and your friends. So, like right now,
yeah.
your dad's he's living his YouTube dream right now. We're bringing it alive. Just he's keeping his name going on YouTube, so he's
Yeah,
getting that, dude.
yeah,
That's
bro.
cool, bro.
And it's also weird too because he was talking to my sister-in-law and you know, so my dad lost his dad in his teenager years. So
Whew.
he was very young and he had 9 brothers and sisters, all from my
Oh, I
great
remember you telling me that, dude. He had a
yeah.
tough life.
So he had to like step up in a big bad way and
Ugh.
take care of everything. You know, that's how they did it back in the days in Mexico. It was like you're the head of the household now. You got to figure out, you know, how to pay the rent and all this shit. You know, he did it. You know, and obviously it carried on until he died. You know, that same work ethic. You know, to where even though he was retired, he wasn't retired. You know, um, but so yeah, he lost his dad at a very young age, and uh what's it called? Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, he had 9 brothers and sisters. I mean, my dad has never been unemployed, you know, and it's just um like I want that work ethic, but not that much, you know.
I know what you mean. You don't want to work
Yeah,
your life away, and you don't want to miss these moments, special moments with your kids. He did what he
yeah,
had to do. We know that.
yeah,
But I think the service that he had for others made him happy, and that's
hmm,
like a thing. You know, I was reading
yeah,
this book by Jay Shetty called "Think Like a Monk," and he talks about how service to others is really the best way we can cultivate happiness within ourselves. To not be so selfless. So him helping another person, like if a friend asked me to fix a toilet, he can go to a plumber and it'll be like 800 to $1,000. Me, I can fix a toilet within the hour, do it for
yeah,
free. Don't worry about paying me or buy me lunch, and it feels a lot better than that
Yeah.
person, my friend's toilet, and being able to take a shit in peace.
Yeah.
It's me
Yeah.
doing that for someone else. Like you probably feel, I don't know. There's some part of you, you want people to listen to your advice, and I know you've given me advice, and I've pretty much said fuck you on it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you give advice, and I listen to you, and then when I do follow through, and someone does heed your warnings or take some help from you, it has to feel good. It
Yeah.
does. There's no denying that.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Um, so he was talking to my sister-in-law, and he was like I said, my dad was 71 when he passed. He was talking to my sister-in-law and was saying he was telling her how much he missed his dad. His
Whew.
dad had been gone for 50 years at least.
It was
And
just like yesterday to him.
yeah, and it's like, dude, he never talked about his
Wow.
dad to us, you know? And he's just saying, telling her like, yeah, like, yeah,
Wow.
I miss my dad, like I really do miss him. After all these years, I don't know nothing about my grandpa. He just like I know that he died of alcoholism.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he drank himself. Yeah,
that's,
so
your
you
dad
know,
could have went a very different direction in life.
uh huh,
And then if he went a very different direction, just think about the miracle of you being alive
yeah,
before you think about your kids and like the fact that you met your wife. If your dad succumbed to what normal, like, dude, if my dad died in my teens and I had 9 siblings and I lived in Mexico and yada yada, I don't know if the conditions would have set me up for where I am today. But
yeah,
look where you're at, and look what
yeah,
his life was, by all standards, as I can tell, and by the memorial service, he
yeah,
went from the worst possible scenario in
mm-hmm,
life in his teenage formative years with his brain still forming, and he
yeah,
made it to where he was.
I
Maybe at the
know,
end, the reason why he said he missed his dad so much is because what I'm gonna probably guess is to be he never got the chance to properly adult grieve. He
maybe,
probably
yeah,
never got to do it, dude. Like really
yeah,
sit back and even tell someone, because he always had to be. Remember when you said you kind of when your dad passed, you had to be the man. You had to be that for everybody. Maybe your
yeah,
dad never got the chance just to be like, tell someone, I'm sad about this. I miss my dad. So I probably felt pretty good for him to vent that.
yeah, for sure, dude.
You had never heard him say that, and look, he
No,
said it.
yeah, like I mean, I'm glad like to hear shit like that, because it's like fuck, dude, like maybe he was ready, you know. Maybe he knew
Maybe
something.
maybe he wasn't scared. Maybe not ready is the right word. Maybe he was so confident in the man he became and the men he raised and the family he had raised and the friends he made that he said, probably like you, maybe you can say this today.
Yeah.
If you if you were to die from eating too many glizzies, at least
That wouldn't be me, dude.
you but
That would
you
be
could say
James.
you but I hear how you talk about your kids.
Yeah,
You could
yeah,
sit back and say, I did my damn job and I did the best I could. I made good,
yeah,
so I think your dad probably was hanging his hat up and
yeah,
saying, no matter what happens with me in these later years, the last quarter of my life, I'm happy. I'm content.
yeah, 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 yeah. Do you mind if I grab something real quick? I know
All right. Am
I.
I going to be on screen alone? Let's do
Yeah,
it.
just for a couple
All right.
minutes.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks.
Well, for anyone who doesn't know, I used to do this show, and I can't see the chat because I don't run the StreamYard, but I got my cat here. So I'm Ross. If no one knew that, I used to do this way back in the day with these three goofballs. My wife's on the couch. I'm getting the evil eye from my wife because I'm not supposed to let this cat on the kitchen table. But yeah, I decided to hop in, and I don't want Robert to do this show alone. So I just decided to hop in and see what was going on. I was watching Home Alone 3, and I did not know this, but there's like 4 other Home Alones after the Macaulay Culkin Home Alones. I'm not saying this one's any good, to be honest with you, but we're just watching it for the hell of it. But yeah, there's like 4 other Home Alones. Can't believe it. What do you think, bro? It's all right. It's like meh. It's meh. I don't know. What was the last Christmas movie we watched? You guys watching Christmas movies? I think my favorite's Christmas Vacation. I'm trying to think what my other favorites are. I think my wife's might be L for Grinch. Yeah, that's too. Probably. Yeah. So Robert just left me here. I don't even see. Maybe I can see the chat. I don't know. Not really computer savvy with this stuff. Oh, I better. After 2, they suck ass. Oh, I can see it. How's my cat? Hey, Arrow, how you doing? Cat's doing good, man. Cat's doing good. Just primordial pouch. Rudy, you got this, Ross. Thank you. Thank you. Steve. Oh, shit. Y'all say Glizzy. Damn. Comic Raider heard it. What's up, man? Yeah. So, Wesley, I probably shouldn't even continue watching these. Let's see here. All right. So I guess I can see the chat. But hey, I hope everyone's doing well. Wesley had mentioned that he had got his tickets to Kubla Khan, Tsunami, Judiciary, and Momentum, Straight Edge. It's a big hardcore tour going on this coming year. Some pretty amazing bands getting together and doing that. He got his tickets. He's up in Canada. I got my tickets here in Arizona. Today, Robert got his in LA for their show. I know J2 will be waiting for that Texas announcement. I won't mention James because all he cares about is when the Creed concert's going to be announced. I'm not judging, or I am. I don't know. Oh, shoot, he's back.
Yo.
I held it down, I think.
What did you talk about?
I talked about my name being Ross, and if you don't know who I am, I used to do this show, and I talked about Christmas movies, my cat,
Okay.
and just shooting the shit, dude. Talking about the Tsunami show and the Kubla Khan show.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if you.
Man.
I was hoping you weren't gonna spill the beans because. That's a thing, dude. We're so you're gonna represent for AZ.
Yes, sir.
I'll be doing Southern California. J2 is actually gonna go to the Texas one.
Love it.
And
it's crazy. It's cool. Neat.
So James is like, oh, maybe I'll go to the Sacramento one, and I was just like, well, yeah. And he goes, oh, I can't. That's WonderCon, and I was like, then go to the LA one with me.
Dude.
I think he will, man. So really? That'll be great, dude. I was talking to J2 earlier, and I was mentioning how like, man, I get to pop fucking if he goes, I get to pop his cherry, his hardcore cherry, you know.
Ooh. And he's got a big cherry, so
yeah,
they're gonna pop that bad boy, dude. I told Robert and I were texting while I was at work today, and we thought it'd be. So maybe Robert can give you some insight. Back in the day, hardcore shows and even hardcore shows now, they're not what you think, man. You can see any type of person at a hardcore show dressed up in any type of getup. And Robert has seen some shit in his day. Mm-hmm. And I was saying, I think it'd be funny if James showed up with like a Creed t-shirt, and James is super tall, so like a nice big Creed t-shirt and then some puka shells. And he says, dude, I would be fucking something like I'd be in the hospital so fast. But I don't think so, dude. People at hardcore shows are pretty like acceptable of anyone and everyone. So I thought about going in like all my jiu-jitsu rash guard and spats and stuff. Maybe a headband. It'd be funny.
Oh, did you see this? James says, I'm getting drunk.
All right.
My wife is at the bar riding a mechanical bull. That's not a euphemism, is it?
I was just about to say, yeah. Is that an innuendo, dog?
It's late. It's late here, but I got to bounce. Oh, okay, cool, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Well, thanks for catching your own show on the rewind. James will die at that show. James is just like, he adapts, dude. He's a cool dude. I think he'd love that shit. Hardcore is pretty fucking cool. And Robert and I talk music almost every day, dude, because there's so many great bands out there. Wesley could talk lovingly caress that like, but I was like, what does that mean? It's been a while. I'll lovingly caress you, Marcus.
Yeah, Ross is like, what's a like button?
I don't know. It's been a while.
I know.
I'm like re-popping my Jerry right now. But I love
like music, you got the surgery to like sew you up again.
Dude, I did. I went to the doctor like, hey doc, what can you do about this big gape? Can you do something? shit. It feels good, man. It feels good to be back on this motherfucker. Just like hopping up in here organically like this. Look at
Good, man. I'm
straight
glad.
edge.
I'm glad you're having fun. Straight edge, dude. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
dude.
man. Well, like I said, dude, like, I mean, you didn't know anything that was going on, and it was just kind of like, this is awesome. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to be like still have that connection, if you will. You know, like
Uh, it's low grades for life, man. People don't.
yeah,
That's not just a saying, dude. I mean, like,
yeah.
low
It's like
grades.
we've never lost it.
Nah, nah. I mean, I can't lose it. It's like not a part of my DNA. I'm built different than you,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
I mean,
Wesley says the last hardcore show I went to, my glasses got punched off my face. LOL. Well, you better start lifting some weights and looking more intimidating, because I'm sure that they're just bullying you, Wesley. Come on, man,
you
get your
know,
shit together.
there's something really cool that I've noticed with Wesley. Like he's kind of going through this. He's doing his thing. I'm not to say he's went full blown like not collecting anymore, but Wesley is taking this deep dive into like what I remember you always. If you didn't know, Robert has a YouTube channel where he has all of his old concerts and shit.
I do. Wesley, you
Lovingly
should check it
press
out,
that
man.
subscribe button. Scott too. But Wesley has this cool Instagram page where he's
Wesley
going to all
says
the
you should see
bands.
the other guy. Nice.
You just you mean girl or what? Like was this some fucking girl?
Somebody took their kid.
Oh my god, bro. Oh Wesley. But yeah, Wesley's been seeing a lot of good people. Left to Suffer is on my like on the tip of my head. But he's been seeing everybody. I know he went to the Metallica concert. That was rad. So
I mean, whatever, dude.
man, I saw Metallica in '97 with my mom. With my fucking
Oh
mom.
wow.
Yeah, she took me to see Metallica. I wanted to go so bad. So it holds a special
That
place.
was that the last time you saw them?
Yeah, dude. It's been
I thought
that
you
long.
just saw them recently.
Well, yeah, but it's been that long. I
Oh,
saw him in '97, and I just saw him a few months ago. So it was that long in between.
yeah.
And honestly, I probably wouldn't have gone if I didn't have that because of what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a good thing because I
hmm
talked to her about it too, and she like had a lot
Oh,
of interest in it. Because my mom loves music, so I
oh,
got that from
really?
my mom. Yeah, I mean, dude, I heard her the other day. I was like hearing her singing something. I walked in, she's like tsunami style, bitch. Like that's my mom, dude. Ask my mom. Yeah, that'd
uh,
be crazy though. Shit.
um, it's kind of awesome because, like when we do talk, it's mostly about music, and
Yeah.
we've actually been talking in depth about like where the music scene's going right now and how different things were then until now. Like you've been asking me a lot of questions on like, have you ever seen this in a pit, or have you ever seen this band? Have you ever see, like they're interesting questions that like I never really thought about until you've asked, and like one of the questions you asked was, have you ever seen anybody in the pit with a jujitsu gi on? Like
I
it was
mean,
such
that's
a
a cool.
weird, it's a weird
Well,
question, but I think my answer was kind of like not too far from what you asked.
because Robert said he did see someone with like boxing gloves.
So
No, no.
those robes that they wear.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, this group of kids went in wearing those robes with their last, or yeah, I think it said throwdown on the back. It was a whole
yeah. Wow.
throwdown thing. Yeah. Um, Back then I wasn't really well versed in hardcore. I was still going through my punk phase. I went on tour with this band, and one of the bands that opened up was Throwdown. And when we got there, they were doing these synchronized kicks in the middle of the pit, like together. You're not kicking each other,
Man,
like kicking up in the air. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
people enjoy their concerts in different ways. You know,
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
talking about the what do they call it, the crowd killing and stuff. And hey, man, I'm too old, so like it's not for me. But it's not for me to say that's not cool. But that's what they do now, man. I'm on the
Yeah.
side. I'm pretty safe about it.
Yeah.
I like to watch the bands play their
Yeah.
music.
Same
For me,
here. I've always been like that, dude. I've always been like that.
yeah,
Um,
Pantera blew the fucking roof off, man. And Zach Wild, holy shit. I will say
Oh,
that,
Zach Wild's so good, dude.
I mean, dude, yeah, who you couldn't have anybody replace Dimebag like that. I mean,
Yeah.
he's iconic. But
And you know what's funny is I really don't like. I'm not really like when the guitarists do their guitar solo. I'm just like that's whack, you know.
really,
But yeah, I don't dig that, dude. I just don't. It's just something where it's just like fuck. Okay, like how many minutes is this gonna take?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just like fuck. Like, but Zach
shit,
Wild though, man, I could watch him play all day, dude. Like he's that good, you know.
yeah. And you know it's
Um,
him, dude. He has that
yeah.
sound, and he's the cool motherfucker.
Which
Badass.
fun fact, you know, that's Arsenio's favorite fucking guitarist. So
Is it really? Or are you just like saying something
no,
funny?
remember
Oh, really?
I won I won a package from him because of it. He said,
Dude, I haven't been. I have no
no,
idea.
no, you
What
probably
is?
missed the show or something, but
Oh, really?
he came in the chat and said, if you could, if any of you guys can get, I'll give you one chance. If you
Yeah.
could guess my favorite guitarist, I will send you like a commission type of deal, you know.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so
Cool.
dude, everyone took their guess and I was just like I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark, Zach Wild, you know. And if you don't know who Arsenio is, like he's like this big I think he's Dominican, you know, darker guy.
He just turned 40, so happy belated
Happy
birthday.
birthday, dude. Um and he was like, "Oh, dude, you're right." And I was just like, "Shut the fuck up." He's like, "No, seriously, like
Yeah,
he
that's cool,
yeah,
man.
and he was he kept asking me like, "What do you want? What do you want me to, you know, to draw or whatever?" And I was like, "Dude, just send me whatever. I'm just happy to have something from you." Well, at first I told him, "You don't have to send me nothing." He's all, "No, no, a deal's a deal." So I was just like, "You know what? You pick it." So he I think it was a Deadpool. I can't remember, but he sent me a slab too, a
Wow.
Jim Lee X-Men signed slab,
That was nice of him.
CGC. Yeah, it was great, dude. Awesome. But I couldn't believe I actually got it. You know what I mean? Like I guessed it. It's crazy.
Did you one that I think I remember how this show goes. Do you have any pickups?
I do, man.
Oh shit. I'm on a roll, dude. I'm on a fucking roll.
and catch up with the chat real quick.
Zach destroyed Hello Kitty. Yeah, dude. In this
Damn.
river, nice call out. I like that.
What does
Yeah,
that
the
mean?
Black
I don't get that.
Label. Well, Black Label Society, but I believe it's a tribute. Hey, was In This River a tribute to Dimebag? Because it was. I thought he was that the song where he like wrote. I thought there was a song where he wrote it about Dimebag. I could be wrong. In This River's, and they have a music video. He has a music video for it. I don't know if it's a Black Label song or if it's a Zach Wild song, but I know what
I
song
said
that he wrote.
yes.
Yeah. Shout out to SD
Oh,
Collector. Good call out, bro.
oh yeah. Um,
Um,
so I don't have many comics. This is gonna be crazy, dude. Like I
Video game.
have no, well, kinda, and toys, dude.
Oh, nice.
Like you know, I don't really collect toys, um, but I just kind of came across like, so I took my son to it's like a little card show last
Mhm.
week or on Sunday, and there was a lot of toy collectors there or sellers there, vendors, and I just kind of like saw some stuff I kind of dug, and yeah, he gave me some fucking amazing prices on them. Like, like I said, I don't know much about toys, but some of these toys I specifically saw at other booths, and they're asking like a lot more than what he sold it to me for. So, you know, that was kind of cool.
Well, let's see what you got. Look like an entire dumpster
Okay,
toy collection next to your dill. Damn.
dilders.
Like,
She calls it
yo,
dilders though. That's like a
bro,
Midwestern thing, huh?
I don't
Get
know. I kind
honey,
of want.
honey, get my dilder.
I'm trying to see if my wife heard that to see her reaction.
All
Huh?
right,
Dilders?
man. Dilders.
Dilders.
So I'll show off the couple of comics I got.
All right.
So this is a Tim Seeley cover. It's called Money Shot. This is issue number 5.
It's not the money shot you're used to looking up, ain't it?
Yeah, so it is an adult comic.
Is it?
But the cool thing about this one is that it features Cherry Pop Tart, done by Tim
Oh,
Seeley. So,
by the way,
um,
I did
so
see you got that. Oh, who'd you get it from? Mr. J?
yeah, yeah,
Congratulations. I don't know what
dude.
episode it was, but I did watch that and you seemed pretty stoked about it. I'm
Hey,
glad it
nice
came.
shirt, bro. I love your shirt.
Oh, dude, I wish
Awesome.
I could. Hold on. Let's see if you can see the back because it's perfect for you. Can you read it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, my daughter has the same one, dude.
Dude. H2O, baby. The minute that they announce a show at Gorilla Biscuits down there again, I'm going to LA. Like, I have to. They're going to do it. They'll do
I
it again.
I tried to get you to go to that one, man.
I know. I fucked up. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay, so featuring Cherry Pop Tart, done by Tim Seeley. Normally Larry Wells does everything Cherry Pop Tart, but he's pretty accurate. He kind of draws her in like a newer form, but still keeps the cherry alive. You know.
Keep the cherry alive. That's a motto.
This one's called Gotham War, Scorched Earth. Um, this is an Adam Hughes cover. Look at
Oh,
that.
shit.
Pretty cool, huh?
Really
I
good
like this so
paper
much I had to
stuff.
get 2 of them. So,
Well, I'm not surprised, honestly.
man, modern books are so expensive. This is a
$5?
$7 book. 7.
How's that 7, dude? Is that a
Dude,
big 50-page giant or something?
kinda. It's pretty thick, you
Uh,
know. I
she
mean, like
thick, boy.
she thick, yeah. But man, $7, dude, and like, so I got them at sticker price, but like they're selling online for like more, you know. So kind of suck. Um, okay, so at this little toy show I went to, or card show or whatever, uh, I'll start off with this because this is kind of like weird. This is right up Glenn's alley. Oh shit, what happened to Ross? Anyways, so this is Meerkat Movies limited edition Meerkat in a Superman costume. So as you know, uh before, oh, it comes with the COA too. So that's kind of cool. um a few shows back I showed a comic that was Meerkat themed. It was like Batman versus Superman. Uh Yo, what's up, JD? Let me highlight you real quick. Thanks for showing up, bro. Um, yeah, it was a comic featuring the Meerkats dressed up in you know, superhero uniforms and shit. So I didn't know that they made stuffed animals regarding that. So that's kind of cool. If you see the tag right there, Batman versus Superman, and I thought that there was only Superman, but now I find out that there's a Batman one too. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't even really want this, but he gave me such a good deal on it that I couldn't really pass it up. All right. Next, uh, I got all these from the same dealer. So, like I said, he really hooked it up. This is a Toxic Crusader. They're like little muscle figs, and one of them is a secret figure. So, um, I guess there's two different packs of these. So I got to look for the other pack just to kind of like complete the set. Um, and then here's the back that, so you get 2 figures and a mystery one. So I gotta look for the other set. But I thought that was kind of cool. Don't really see these around. It's by Super 7 too. I didn't know it was that new. Crazy. 2019? Yeah. What's up, Ross?
Just like old times, dude.
Yeah.
His freaking phone died.
Oh shit, dude.
See,
What are
I'm
you using
different there.
now?
My phone. I forgot to
Oh
hook up to the
damn.
charger. I decided to get up and make some tea, and all of a sudden it died. And then my wife's like, "So you're
Oh.
done?" I was like, "I can't do that to him. Can't leave him hanging."
Oh look at JD was like, oh, Ross is on.
No. What's up? What's up, brother?
So I was showing off my Toxic Crusader little
Okay.
muscle figures.
Oh my god, those are cool.
Kind of cool. I mean,
Are they old or are they like retro made to look
nah,
old?
I just saw that they're from 2019, so they're
Oh,
fairly
okay.
new. They're from Super 7,
Oh,
but
nice.
still. So I did get other stuff too. Somehow my son thought they were for him, so he just kind of like took them, and I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever.
What are
So
you gonna
I'm
say?
yeah, like, and it doesn't really like he doesn't open them because like he loves to just kind of like keep them as is. So he'll ask me for like protectors all the time for certain things. So
You've turned him
uh
into a collector.
yeah, right. One of them was like these things, but for Cyberpunk
Oh yeah,
2099,
the
the
video
video
game.
game. Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
I had to pick that up because I love video game promos. I love video game merchandise like
Everything
that.
video game.
Yeah, I mean, I just have a weak weakness for that kind of stuff.
Are you like on the GTA tip too? Just
I'm
like James?
not, no,
Man,
dude.
James, he won't shut the fuck
I know.
up.
I had to fucking like
You-
ver I had to like mute him. No, just kidding.
He's hype.
Um, but speaking of James, because he's missing the show, I'm gonna go ahead and show this off because um, it's a Spawn item. So
Oh wow. Aren't you the one who always
um,
talks shit about Spawn?
yeah, but I still pick it up. I don't know why, dude. I got the Spawn board game
Okay, that's cool though. That's cool.
still sealed, bro.
Dude, you're gonna end up sending that to him. Knock it off.
Nah, bro, this is
You think you're gonna
mine.
keep it?
I don't know, man. We'll
You
see.
should play it.
And then like it even comes with all these figures, dude. Look at that.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks
I
like
mean
it'd be fun, man.
the board looks kind of like fucked up. Like that doesn't look fun, but
I mean, I don't know if you're smart enough to play it or not, but
oh,
got to look at the age groups.
dude, this box is still like, Arrow's asking mint in box,
Is it mint?
dude.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
like I mean, it's clean, dude. Like I I would
What year?
dude, I did check it. Oh, 1995.
Holy shit! Have you looked what
Yeah.
those go for? Just curious.
I mean, it's a board game. I can't imagine that it goes for a
I
lot.
mean, people with mint condition items nowadays, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
1995.
the box isn't crushed or anything. I mean, it's in great condition, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know how hard these things are to come across, honestly. I think he charged me like $15 for it, and I was just like, dude, that sounds like a good deal. But
15
I
bucks sounds fine. It's probably what
I'm
it
pretty
cost originally.
I'm also pretty sure I got it for even less than that because I got so much stuff from him that it was like, okay, like,
Just throw in.
yeah. I mean, he didn't throw this in, but all the other stuff he kind of threw in. But dude, my favorite item that I got from this guy, I mean, talk about nostalgia. Hold on. So, I don't really collect these, but I had to, bro. My Pet Monster Funko Pop, dude.
That looks pretty cool.
Dude, it
Looks
is
like Cheech.
fucking
Oh,
cool as shit, bro. It's got the chains as a base. Like
I
it's
thought
it's
these.
pretty it's pretty girthy too, man.
Funko Pop. Uh-oh. How
Dude,
many Funkos do you have, bro?
well that I bought it's like less than 10. But
Oh,
I've gotten some from collections that friends have sold me. And they're just like, do you want to buy these? And I'm like, fuck no. They're like, okay, you just have them then. I'm like, okay. You
I
know.
think I have two left from my collection. The two. That's it.
uh, let's see here. Oh, that box make James so hard. Oh, it's nice to know what you know. What you know gets James hard.
Yeah, I guess K-pop knows.
It's spawned, so it has to be trash. I
Yeah.
agree.
Oh shit.
Uh, it is posted on eBay for 150.
Wow. See, better
Charge
list that.
James 250.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, so that's I think that's all the toys. So I got a couple of video games and let's see. This one it's an oldie but it's a goodie. Luigi's Mansion 3. Um I don't know if you ever played
No.
a Luigi's Mansion game, but dude, this is exactly how a Ghostbusters game should be played at. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Wait, a
it's
spooky
kind of
game?
yeah. So you go in a mansion that's haunted, and you just pretty much have to like eliminate the ghosts, but you're doing it with a vacuum type of a weapon. So what you do is you vacuum them in, and they kind of fight. They try to fight their way out of it. But so you're like pulling. It's kind of like fishing almost too. So you
Yeah.
like pull back on them, and then if you push A at a certain point, he starts slamming them to the ground to reduce their hit points. It's a fun game. I played one on GameCube, and that one I fucking love the shit out of that. Two came out on the 3DS, which I never had. I don't like the 3DS didn't really last very long, so I didn't really get a chance to kind of, and you know there wasn't like good games that came out for that system. You know,
That's the
uh,
handheld, right? Or no?
yeah,
That's what I thought.
it had like a camera on it and
Yeah,
stuff like
nah.
that. Yeah,
I passed on that.
yeah.
Did you have the DS?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had all the systems except for I had the DSi, but I just never had the 3DS.
I never heard of the
Yeah,
DSi.
the
I had the
DSi
DS.
was the DSi was um like I feel like you could send text messages to people like if they were like kind of close to you. I think Ross froze.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening?
Oh, there you go. All right. Ross or JD's checking you out. Ross, you look good, bro, with that cat. Oh
Great.
yeah.
Oh shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
My
you.
mom keeps texting me. I think that's what's happening right now.
Damn. Hey,
I'm
you
like,
might want to
Mom,
answer that.
I'm like, boom slang, bitch. What's up? Feet to the fucking
uh,
earth, ma.
SD says I need a new Switch game. Been playing Zelda since June, bro.
Nah. Mm-mm. You gonna be playing until 2052 June.
Yeah.
Yo, I quit that game as soon as I started it.
Yeah. It was too
Like,
much or
no,
what?
too stressful. I got enough shit going on in my life where I don't need. I want my game to be relatively easy for like 4-year-olds or 5-year-olds and colorful.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot
Super Mario Wonder, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Super Mario Wonder. That's a
I
great
don't know
game.
about you, man. I don't need a big challenging like video game. Like I don't mind RPGs, but I don't need them to get so in depth to where it's like you have to buy a walkthrough guide, gotta go to a YouTube channel. The minute I gotta go watch a YouTube tutorial, it's game for me.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Arrow says might buy a Switch or might get a Switch next year. Been tempted on buying one. Buy it, dude. Don't buy the Lite. Buy the one where you can fucking plug in your TV. Like to me, it's just so much worth it.
And then you can join their chat, bud. They got their own
Yeah,
Pokemon or
yeah.
they got their own.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, glitch in the matrix. Red pill or blue pill, baby. You know.
Yeah. So this game is awesome. I think like halfway through it already. You know, it's not very hard. Some of the puzzles are a little bit challenging. They're not even puzzles. They're just like this character, this green one, is actually a playable character. He's like your doppelganger.
I was
Where
gonna say, this looks like Luigi's fucking slime.
yeah, it is.
Nickelodeon
It is,
slime.
but he's like in a liquid form, so he could go through drains and like
Oh, okay.
go in between bars and stuff. So Yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, and the last game that I got was, so I was really meaning to go buy Super Mario RPG. I was like, I'm going to GameStop. I'm going to buy Super Mario RPG. Like I need that game in my life. So I get to GameStop and they have a game. I'm like, oh shit, this might be a game changer. Um, Not that like uh I got this because I never see it. Never see it. And when I do see it online, it's fucking expensive. So I got Super Mario 3D All Stars.
I don't know it.
This comes with Mario 64 for the
Oh,
Nintendo 64.
the
It comes
stars.
with, yeah, and it comes with Super Mario Sunshine, which I used to play the fuck out of on GameCube. And it comes with Super Mario Galaxy, which was released on the Wii. I had, but I didn't play too much of it. So this game is let's see if they even have years here. Um it's maybe like 4 or 5 years old, but they announced when they released this game, whatever they put out, that's it. They're not making any more. So you already know
Oh,
it's a rare game.
like they're not printing any more copies.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like
Interesting.
this is it. The batch that goes out after we make them, that's it. We're not gonna make them anymore. I think it's maybe to kind of keep the uh like these games kind of like where they can still sell them on the online market. They're not available yet, but I think that eventually they're going to be available
Oh,
soon.
that
Yeah.
download.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like they did that so that they, after enough time has passed and they release these games on the marketplace, then, people are more willing to buy it. Um, I haven't played it because I know that they take time. Uh, but I'm happy to get this, dude. I've never seen this at any stores. The only time I've seen it was online, and they're like really expensive. So um, I I saw it and it was like $79
Damn.
used at GameStop.
Damn. So it's that expensive of a
It's
game.
that
Wow.
expensive. I didn't pay that much for this because what I did was I was like, man, that's a lot. So I scanned the barcode and I think it came up as like $49, which is still a lot.
Which is, but yeah, but that's also 49's. That's a game. It's a
Yeah,
game. Like that's usually, but that's like a new game.
yeah,
That's 3 games in one, and it's
yeah. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna put RPG back and I'm gonna get this. Super Mario Sunshine is such a cool fucking game, and I played a little bit of Galaxy. That one, I mean, everyone's played 64. I just didn't play a lot of it, you know.
Wow.
I when and that was like the first like 3D-ish game for
Yeah, that was
Mario.
that 64-bit, man. That
Yeah,
was huge. Big
yeah,
deal.
it was huge, but I'll be honest, I wasn't much of a fan of it. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
thought it was like the controls were like okay, like it was still hard to kind of get around because it was a new concept, you know.
But that system, what do you think of the system in general? You still love that system, right?
The GameCube or
Oh,
60?
I'm 64.
Yeah, Nintendo 64.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
sick system. That was kind of like that next gen shit started happening. But then you go back and you play GoldenEye and you see it now, and you're like, God, this looks like shit, dude. It's like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
funny how far we've come.
I know, right?
Grand
uh,
total was cut at, so many made. Yeah, I could see them doing that, but then what are they? It's because if you go and sell one to GameStop, they'll buy it back for you for 13 cents. Then they'll sell it for fucking 25. They figure if they don't make a bunch of copies, they could still sell it at they might sell it at $50 or they might sell it at like 30 or $40
yeah.
online. And they figure, I mean, that's typical Nintendo, dude.
I mean, they're the masters at
Yeah, they
re-releasing shit,
really are.
dude.
They always have been.
It's like, oh, they're doing Resident Evil again. I'm like, I stopped playing it second round they released it. It's crazy. I'm
Pretty
tired of
gnarly,
Resident Evil.
dude. Did you
Yeah,
watch
for
the new
sure.
Mario movie?
I did.
I
Yeah.
liked it. I thought
Me
it was pretty
too.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great, dude. I mean, I kind of felt it was kind of short. I
It
mean,
was short,
there's only
but
so much you can do, but still, it's
exactly.
like you kind of wanted more in a way. But
Well, they're probably gonna do another one because I think
yeah,
at the end they showed that and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They'll do another one of those.
I haven't seen that
Yeah.
yet. Is it good?
Oh, Turtle Mayhem, bro, or Mutant Mayhem. So good, so good, so good, so good. It's got Ice Cube in it, my dude.
Oh shit!
Shit,
Damn,
Ice
bro.
Cube, bro. But
Yeah. I was I was watching that new Jennifer Lawrence movie on Netflix.
dude, it's funny. I
Dude,
think it's funny.
I haven't finished watching it, but dude, I was laughing my ass off, bro.
Yeah,
Especially
it's
that
super
beach
funny.
scene. It
Which
was
one?
like
The
the
beach
beach
scene?
scene, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I was hard and laughing my ass off, bro. Like,
Dude, she kicked their asses naked. That was so funny. Oh my god. That was a really good movie. My wife started watching it without me, and then I came home and kind of like sat on the couch, and it was pretty
yeah,
funny. So we just started it over.
yeah,
Really good
dude. I'm
movie.
gonna do that with my wife, dude. I'm gonna act like I've never seen it and rewatch it with her because I
I
liked it
wonder
so much.
why. Is there any reason why you want to rewatch it? You do like a little pause
Hey,
and
but she's
talk.
probably already seen it though. You know, have you seen that new Jennifer Lawrence movie?
What's it called? I forgot. I don't know.
But
Yeah, yeah. My wife loved it too. Real good.
I wish I knew what it was called.
Uh, she doesn't remember either.
You're not gonna watch it.
Huh?
You're not gonna watch it. That's what it's called.
No.
yeah,
Comedian here.
I did.
Um,
I haven't seen your wife in a
Ross
while.
is high.
Hi, Ross.
Ross is on the show.
I see that. I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
In your
Oh, he's paused now.
No, Frozen.
Are we frozen again?
Kitty did.
No, you're good now.
All right. So we did highs and lows.
We got straight edge. What's up, Rick? And we got the comic vet in the house. What's up, fam? Good seeing you. What were you saying, Ross? You got cut off.
I know. I keep cutting. I can see it keeps happening to me. Like every time I talk.
Yeah, no, you're good now. But what were you mentioning?
No, it's seeing how your format of your show goes. You did the highs and lows. You did pickups, and now you just do you guys do like segments now, or does everyone have a topic, or what do you?
No,
Just kind of shoot the shit
I
still?
think like at this point, James would uh I think start talking about like the shoes he's gotten and stuff like that.
It's steel
So
ray books that are coming out.
still right, still
Yeah,
good. But you know, Best Buy doesn't do that no more, so he's got to find another dealer for that.
doesn't do what?
Best Buy doesn't do like movies anymore.
I
Yeah,
have no.
they made that announcement.
That must be newer because I mean,
Yo,
that's
Ricky came through clutch with the title.
oh, believe me. Oh, but Robert's like, oh, there's hard feelings, all right.
Um,
Feelings hard.
oh no, so I'm stoked to get my ticket, dude. Like,
That was
so
crazy.
James was saying like I'm not gonna be able to, to go to Sacramento because of WonderCon, and I was like, bitch, like, so you'll be down here for WonderCon. You could go with me,
Yeah.
and he's just like, oh shit, like I didn't even think about that. Because I even think that on Friday WonderCon ends early. I'm thinking it is because normally on the Friday shows they end early. So
I mean, do you really have to go all 3 days? I mean,
I know.
dude, there's a difference between WonderCon happens every year. This doesn't happen every year, and the lineup is the fact that Tsunami is playing with them.
I
But I mean,
know.
I'm a big fan of Momentum too. So
Yeah.
besides, well, I'm not going to talk about it on this show, but
Momentum. They're actually headlining a weekend like a big show this weekend. So I've never heard of them.
okay. So
They good?
yes, they are, but I will there's a thing. I don't know if you've heard about it on one of their, one of their previous records. The singer dropped the N bomb about his friend, and it's about basically his friend relapsing on drugs. And somehow the dude didn't get canceled, and they're still doing their thing. And far be it from me to say that was okay for him to do. That's not okay for him to do. But that band is amazing. They're
Really?
hard. They're heavy, heavy, heavy straight edge. Like they're like Harm's Way. Like they
Wow.
kind of remind me like of a Harm's Way and a Magnitude mashup. Like they're super good. So I don't know. He defended himself the way he thought he needed to defend himself. He says, "Yeah, I mean, I said it. I was talking to my friend. The lyrics are about my friend, and he said it with an A and not the hard ER, and he tried to say what he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an
Challenge
interesting
accepted, Wesley.
James, was it right?
He said, make
But
sure to get a picture of James at a hardcore show. And then this is Arrow explaining the whole Best Buy thing.
Interesting. I wonder if it's just dying. Physical media is dying, is it? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, dude, we're in the age of streaming. I don't buy physical media anymore. I don't know. I mean, most people probably don't, unless you're a collector. Most people, I don't think, do. Maybe randomly they'll buy a DVD or two, but I don't know if that's enough to justify making how many copies in it.
Whoa, what's going on there, buddy?
What was that?
It was a thumbs up, bro.
Did
Somebody
you do
liked
that?
your shit. No, I can't.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that something new? I've never seen that.
I've never seen it.
Something
Who did
new?
that?
Damn, some good shit right here.
We're winding down a bit, but I kind of want to check this out real quick because I know nothing about them. So
This Best Buy thing or Momentum?
Momentum.
Yeah, Momentum's sick.
Welcome back, Joe! Don't be a fucking bitch!
Hell yeah!
Dude,
I like them already.
Let's fucking go!
Damn, that midriff though. I like that midriff. Yo, what's up, Haiti Comics? Good seeing you, bro. Woo! Dude, I'm pumped now. Look at that. They haven't even played yet, bro. Oh, bulletproof jacket? Really? Oh, we got Wesley pitting. Okay, dude, I'm gonna come. I can't.
In like
Too much, bro. I'm really excited now, dude. Yo, what's up, Terry JSA? Good seeing you, man. That's crazy, bro.
I love like some and I don't even care if it's straight edge or not, dude. If you're heavy and mean like that, I love it. So Judiciary is gonna be there, and they're just as good, dude. They're sick.
Yeah, I definitely got to do my homework on some of these bands because there's like 5 bands on the bill.
I didn't see any. Okay, so I don't know. I saw Judiciary, Momentum, Tsunami, Kubla Khan. Did you see who else it was?
No, I just bought the tickets, dude. I was like,
I like that you just did. That was sick, dude. That was like when you sent me the screenshot. I was like, fuck,
dude,
it's gonna be.
It's at a great venue, and the price was like,
I know.
To me, it was like amazingly good. $25.
It's
like for an LA show. Whoa.
Yo, what is that? How does this keep happening? So
I bet you that's my brother, bro.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I haven't.
Whoever's doing that, do it to Robert.
Do me, guys. Do me.
Do Robert hard with 2 of them. Put 2 thumbs in him.
Yeah,
Just
but
your beast. Fuck yeah. Wesley knows his shit, dude.
oh
I
yeah,
like that.
dude. Yeah, he has street cred for sure for hardcore.
But I was waiting, dude. The tickets went on sale at 10 a.m. and I had that screen loaded up because they're gonna sell out. They will sell out.
So you're an hour ahead of me, so I had to wait. uh, you know, when you
I got
messaged
you up
me,
there. I hit you up.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
let you know.
and I went on the site and it said tickets will be on sale in 15 minutes, and I was like, all right,
Yeah, see,
guess
we
I
don't
gotta
do
wait.
that daylight savings time bullshit. You're
Oh,
fake ass fucking
you don't know what you're missing out on, dude.
You don't know what
It looks like it's midnight right now, dude. Fucking 8:45, bro. It looks like
Nah,
it's
you see,
midnight.
Nah, dude, I'm too straight edge for daylight
we,
savings time.
we gotta walk around with flashlights, you know. I accidentally went out there with my flashlight. It's crazy.
Wait, this isn't gonna work. But while I'm here,
Yeah.
well,
I go to a corner real quick, like,
hey, what are you doing? I'm looking for something. Hi,
yeah.
I'm walking.
What are
here.
you doing over there in the dark?
Oh shit, dude, that's a clip.
Yeah.
That's a clip, dude.
They went up. Yeah, dude. I mean,
Hell yeah, man.
you have to get them. Like, so I've been wanting to see Tsunami because, you know, I've never seen them. Yeah, and the last 2 times they played here, I go to buy tickets, it's sold out.
They're the hot commodity right now.
So it's like
Crazy.
if you get to see Kublai Khan headline and Tsunami open up for them, it's like, dude, even better.
You don't even need anyone else, really. Like they would sell out regardless. I think if those 2 bands played, they would still sell out. It's the fact that they're playing together.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
We were talking about the torch carriers now for hardcore music, and I'll admit that Tsunami's not like they're not like my new favorite band. I respect them for what they do. They're young and they got so much passion and energy. They're a little wild for me, like a little like lyrically wild for me, but I still like them. I still enjoy the music. Kublai Khan's more my thing. I just love Kublai Khan lyrically, and their live shows probably one of the best live shows I've seen. Wes is at every metal concert. ATP.
At this point.
Okay. Oh, it's true. Wesley. Yeah. He is, dude. I'm always like seeing all of his videos and shit, and he's on it. Good for him. I like it.
Hey man, I was just like Wesley at his age, man. I was at shows all the time. 2 times a month. It was my passion, dude. Every weekend I look for something to go to, whether it was a backyard pit. Rick says it's a armpit titty.
I think he.
I think armpit's one word though.
Hey, it's whatever Rick wants it to be right now. I like it. Hello Kitty armpit titty. Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, so like I like this lineup because I've never seen any of these bands. So you know how hard that is for me, dude. It's like
it's gonna be heavy, dude. It's a heavy hardcore show. It's different. We were talking about the stages of hardcore, how it went from punk, because there's that quote, I don't know who said it or sung it, was don't ever trust a hardcore kid that doesn't listen to punk, because that's hardcore wouldn't be hardcore without punk music. So like the first hardcore bands that I really got to know were like Minor Threat and like Youth of Today and like bands like Chain of Strength, and they're like punk hardcore. They're borderline punk, dude, like really ferocious punk music, but more lyrical for hardcore. And they started doing like breakdowns and stuff. And then you started getting to the different age of more Bane did their thing. Yeah. And then now, dude, hardcore is relentless drops, almost like 808s and like really aggressive hardcore music. But then, you know, I still go back and listen to, like I was talking about Snapcase the other day. I was listening to them, and what the band that On Broken Wings,
Yeah, I'm staying out, JD.
Cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm Broken Wings, man.
I
Like,
mean, I don't even know if I'd call them hardcore. They're just rocking,
yeah,
rocking. Man. They
they.
do so many different types of music. It's so good. Robert will knock
You know, it'd be cool if we all went to a show with Wes,
in Canada.
or
I don't
even
know
over
about that.
here, over there.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah. Over
we'll go
here,
to
over
the
there,
Nile real quick. You know?
dude. That'd be sick. I think that's where Bane had one of their last shows of the Nile because it
Yeah,
was on that documentary.
yeah.
They won some awards for that. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh, for that documentary?
Yeah, I don't know like what it was for, but I remember him seeing awards for it or
Um,
nominations for it. It was really neat.
did you see that they're doing pre-orders for their merch right now?
Did you buy anything?
I was thinking about it. You know, I wish that they would go back to their just like their old logo, like
Just straight up old
just
school,
Bane,
like
just with different
simple.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple.
Mhm.
But yeah, dude, like, oh, you got a fucking sick ass sweater too, man. Oh, perfect timing.
That's
Nice.
one. But
Hold on, you're
oh shit.
frozen. Okay, there you are.
I know, I know, I know. It keeps happening.
That's sick.
And I'm waiting for these. I'm gonna. I haven't seen H2O in probably. I'm 30, going on 39, dude. Fuck, man. 25, over 25 years. I haven't seen H2O. So
What?
yeah, the minute H2O plays another show like with, I'd love to see. Here'd be my Madball, H2O, Hazen Street, and then Gorilla Biscuits would be, or Sick of It All. That'd be such a sick show to see. You getting a dildo with their logo.
You know, so wow. Um uh I mean I don't mean to like, you know, keep it going, but I think it's interesting because the last thing that you asked me was bad experiences at a
Yeah.
show. Okay. And I kind of wanted to like, you know, just kind of go through a little bit of it. Um so I've never had like a bad experience. Like I've never gotten in a fight or my friends have never gotten in fights either. For the most part, it's been chill. As violent as hardcore shows look, they're actually pretty fucking tame. You know, people respect each other for the most part. Yeah, you get some fucking jackasses in there once in a while, but I think the best thing to do is just to kind of like stay away from them because if you do get in an altercation or something, then they just kick both people out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
They won't listen to you. So
Yeah, and I'm not about to like, you know, even if I pay $10 for a ticket, it's like I pay that money because I really want to see that band. So um I guess what I want to kind of like talk about are some of the bands that I've seen that were lackluster that just didn't bring it like I thought they would. Okay. One of them would be Sublime. Okay.
you saw Sublime with Rome or Sublime?
No, Sublime.
God damn.
Yeah.
I
So-
never knew. This is a first for me. I did not know you've seen Sublime.
So I wasn't really a fan of Sublime for a long time until their self-titled album came out, the one with the tattoo.
Oh yeah, it was groundbreaking.
That album is just like fire. You know
Front
what
to
I
back.
mean? Yeah, you could listen to it like
Yeah.
not have to shut it off. How break of a fight it got started. Electric Cowboy. Wall
I don't
show.
know.
Damn.
I don't know what you call, man. You broke up the fight. Shit. All right then, Wesley.
Yeah, so Sublime. And when I tell people this, you know, some of the people that have seen them, I've only seen him once, and now it was at one time. And people tell me, you know, he was on heroin, you know,
Yeah.
around that time. So it was most likely the fact that like he wasn't all there. You know, it just kind of like seemed like a jam session, and it just wasn't like, you know, good. You know,
That's too bad, man.
yeah.
But you still saw him. I mean, it's kind of interesting to hear because that's a very rare thing to hear someone.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this, but his son is kind of taking the reins and playing Bradley Noel songs.
I did not know that.
So it's been going pretty viral on TikTok. Probably YouTube too. I haven't seen any on YouTube, but I'm sure
How
it's
old is
there.
he?
He's older. I mean, he's definitely. I mean, he doesn't look like a teenager, but he has a fucking. He sounds just like him, bro.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, and he sings those songs that are like those long songs. I want to hear him sing that one where he sings in Spanish to see if he could actually
All
do it.
right. I'm sure he
Because
could.
yeah, I mean, Brad was he's a white boy, and he speaks pretty good Spanish, you know, and he has that song where he's sings in Spanish, and I've always liked that song. I thought that was very stepping out of the box, showing his talent and stuff like that. But and he actually has played a show with the other original members of Sublime.
Wow.
So yeah, I remember seeing it
Without Rome.
without Rome. Yeah, Rome
Wow.
is good. He's
I saw
awesome.
Sublime with Rome, and he did a really good job, and it was
Yeah,
very is tasteful. I enjoyed the show.
that's great. Yeah. So another band that was very lackluster was and I hate the fact that like I even think this way because I'm a huge fan of this band. And the band is called The Transplants. Okay.
No, you saw them and they
Yeah.
weren't that good.
They weren't like
Tell
I
people who they are first of all, because if you don't know, they're a big deal.
so Transplants they have it's Tim Armstrong from Rancid, uh Skinhead Rob, which he's like a white rapper type of guy.
And Travis
Um
Barker.
and Travis Barker. And dude, it was like I was I was so pumped to see them, and when they finally got on stage, it wasn't as good as I thought it'd be. I don't not.
Uh-uh.
It could be me like hyping them up too much. Yeah. So Ricky was probably with me at that time. Um, because I did see them at Warped Tour. It was the only time I've seen them, and I was
Mm.
so excited. They had headlined that show, and it was like, cool. We're staying till the end then, because the Transplants are playing. Got to see my boy Tim Armstrong. I'm not like Travis Barker. Like I don't fanboy over him. Because he's a great drummer, but uh, I'm not like a musician, so I don't know like the depths of his talent. Um, so yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I mean, you know, just the sound was off. It didn't seem like he was used to doing live shows like that.
Mm.
Skinhead Rob, yeah.
Well,
I love their studio albums though. Like I could listen to them all day. Like, you know, fucking band.
sometimes the sound man doesn't dial in these bands very well, and I've had numerous experiences where people are like, "Wow, that really sucks. You saw a band and the sound wasn't dialed in," because they're great live, and then I'll see them again live. Slightly Stupid is one where I did not like them. I hated them live, and I used to like them. Then I saw them again, and they were great.
So, yeah,
So
so
you just never
slight
know.
it's funny, Slightly Stupid, I've seen them before. And they played at this tiny ass record shop in Whittier, Uptown Whittier. And that I didn't dig them either. You know what I mean? But like they just got like I didn't even think that they were gonna be a band that would stick together. You know, like you see these bands and you're just like, oh, they'll probably be gone in like a couple of years,
They'll
but
smoke
they're
too much
still
weed.
going to this day.
Yeah, I mean, they're holding it. I mean, Stick Figure is like amazing. I love Stick Figure. The Movement just announced the show here. I don't know if you listen to the Movement; they're pretty good. But have you ever
No.
heard that "World on Fire" song? That's got Slightly Stupid, Stick Figure, Collie Buds, I think, Movement. I mean, all like the top reggae dudes, Tribal
No.
Seeds. And so I like reggae. I always have liked reggae. I get a little burnt out on it if it's like too much weed. Talking about weed is a little annoying. Like I'll listen to Bob Marley all the time, but Tribal Seeds get a little too weed heavy for me. Stick Figure's amazing, man. Yeah, Stick Figure's
It changed his
voice is
life.
great.
Yeah.
Hey, see, I love hearing that. And there are bands that they're there for you when you need them. There's certain lyrics that can. I mean, Throwdown has been on the top of my Spotify list for years, dude. That's the band, and lyric wise and music wise, that's my favorite band. It's my favorite band.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
I mean,
awesome.
they're not like the doesn't mean that they're the best musically, best lyrically, but that's my band. That's just, and I never got to see them live.
I was just gonna ask you if you've seen him live. And
Never. I live vicariously through you, and I think that's cool that I met someone who can. And I also know that you love Throwdown. You love
yeah,
Throwdown. Like we
yeah,
love the same hardcore bands, like
yeah,
as much as like you love Hatebreed. I love Hatebreed. Real
yeah,
heavy stuff, real heavy.
yeah.
But then you kind of got
Even
me.
like some of the new stuff coming out now, it's like, hey, have you checked out this band? I'll check them out. Oh, dude, I really like them. Or
You got me into Scowl, Days Spent.
yeah, yeah,
Even bands that aren't together anymore. That's what I
yeah.
like. I can go back and listen to all these bands that there's no
It's
shortage of
kind of
music.
hard to remember all these bands too, though. It's like, fuck, dude, like there's so many of them now.
I know. Oh, you
I
can't
mean,
keep up.
yeah, and
And they come and
like,
go.
yeah, and there was a time where I thought that the scene was gonna die.
It
I know,
was. It was dying for
I
sure.
know Wesley was too young to remember, but dude, like, you had bands like Earth Crisis that couldn't even sell out a fucking little club. That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
But that's what's crazy to me. I don't understand how that happens because you and I were talking about this week, earlier on in the week, and I decided to pop on Earth Crisis and just go through the hits of Earth Crisis. There should never be a time where they do not sell out. They're that good. If they're not selling, people need to listen. It's like, maybe do you think that maybe that because why is Gorilla Biscuit selling everywhere? I mean,
But
Gorilla
you know what
Biscuit's
though?
selling.
Gorilla Business, like for us, they didn't sell out till like maybe a week prior to the show.
Okay.
Where normally that shit would have been sold out like within a week or two of it going on sale.
What
You
is
know,
it that's bringing this hardcore back? Because it was not happening. It just was. It's Rick, isn't it,
stop
dude?
fucking with my head.
But I like it. I'm a fan, and it is interesting to see. I'm a fan of like some bands where I learned that these kids are like 20 years old. It's so weird to me.
I
I'm
know.
like, I'm going to these shows where 20-year-olds are fucking carrying this torch. And like
Yeah,
Toby Morse talks about it. Shout out to Toby Morse because he brings on these like Drain. He brings on these young up and comers, and he really shouts out all these new bands. And there's a lot of young blood in here. You're the Knife. I know they got, unfortunately, their bass player turned singer in that horrible accident, but I've been listening to their new album. It's really good.
yeah,
But dude, there's so many good bands. They're
I
young as
know.
fuck. I mean, Kubla Khan, that dude's late 20s, I think, maybe early 30s. I think he's
Yeah,
late 20s. I don't know,
yeah.
maybe early 30s, but
There's a huge
you're a
scene
fan
in
of
my
what you're a
area.
fan of.
Yeah, yeah, but
Hardcore.
you know, it's just I don't
Well,
know.
you can't make a living off of it. That's what I'm saying. I think that's the problem that what we're talking about, Wesley, is there's a huge scene for it, but these guys cannot support themselves off playing these local shows and then having to like, I mean, hopefully sell merch, hopefully book shows. They have to pay their roadie, they got to pay themselves, they got to pay for their vans, they got to pay. There's so much that goes
Gas,
into a
yeah,
band. And Toby even talked about it a lot. I mean, a lot of these bands, have you ever noticed Rogers brought this up to me before how everyone thinks that anyone who's in a band is rich. That's it. They just think they're rich. I'm telling you, look at most of these bands. These dudes have jobs. Civ, the lead singer of Gorilla Biscuits, been a tattoo artist for a long fucking time. That's where his
yeah,
money's at.
yeah,
And all these guys, they have side jobs. They do different things. They just you can't support yourself off being in a hardcore band unless you become someone like Turnstile. They really hit it. Turnstile
yeah,
hit pretty big. I mean, I'm sure Knocked Loose probably is doing. They hit pretty big for a minute, but that wave
yeah,
does not stay high. It crashes down pretty quickly.
yeah.
So you might be on top real quick, but Turnstile's not guaranteed to stay where they're at just because they went on that Blink tour. So the longevity in a career in hardcore, good luck.
So
Good luck.
that's another thing too is um unfortunately when Bane broke up, he was being pretty honest about like his feelings at the time. He's just like, you know, you probably got a bit of it on the documentary too on Amazon, where he's talking about like, look, this isn't something that like we want to do, something that we kind of have to do. My body's not the same anymore. Touring is harder now. You know, when I perform, I like to give all my energy. I jump around. You know, my knees are shot. Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't take account into, and you know, this was the sad part for me is he was just like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do after this. Honest, I'm being dead ass serious.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be delivering pizzas? Am I gonna be, you know, the next plumber? Like, I I've done this my whole life, and now I got to figure out how to, you know, live like still
There's
make
no
a living.
retirement plan.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
401k for them.
and that's just sad. To me, that's super sad because for years they've brought us joy and
Yeah.
happiness, something to strive for, something to look forward to. You know, that one night where they fucking, you know, you could, you know, unleash everything. You could be yourself. You can fucking enjoy time with your friends, sometimes family, like, and then that goes away. Then they got to do that again and again for years. And that's all like positivity. It's a good thing, but then like, you know, then they retire from their music career, and it's just like nobody's there for them, you know, type of deal.
Yeah,
Like,
it's interesting to think of it that way.
yeah, like,
Especially because the fans have each other. I don't know. I mean, then there's a next band up, kind of like next band up, and then you forget about Bane. No, not really. But what else are you gonna do? We
yeah,
have to accept their choices. But then again, you can't help but shout them out online and be like, "Come on, man, play a fucking another show." And here they are, dude. They're playing a few more shows, and
yeah,
maybe they make a tour, maybe they don't. You have to fly out to one, but it shows you that the passion's still there. It's obvious,
yeah.
like he said, he doesn't have a choice. He is. What is he? Is he late 40s or early 50s?
Oh, I mean, dude,
Aaron
I don't
Better?
even. He looks kind of.
I mean, he
I feel
looks
like,
62, but
yeah. The only reason why I know he's not is because he's got all his teeth.
yeah, dude.
But even like when you watch a documentary, like, so that speech he gave was at a show I was at, the final show that they were here at, and like it was sad then, and then to watch the documentary and him saying like, you know what, I don't even know if this is the right thing to do. Honestly, like, you know, it feels like we're not supposed to be doing this, but we are, like, and it's just like, fuck, dude, like, how to be in that predicament where it's like you can't really tour much anymore, like, you know, you got to figure something else out, but you don't want to because that's been your life, it's been your passion for, you know, 20 years or so. And it's like, fuck, dude. I don't know if you got the same vibe watching the documentary, but I certainly did. You know, especially like when they introduced that one family. Are they from Arizona?
well, yeah, because the Nile, they were friends with the people from the Nile, and I know there was a heavy Arizona presence here. I don't know
But
if
but
who you're talking about though.
so that family that used to go to like it was a
Oh, yeah,
family.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the Nile.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Bane actually on their documentary showed this family that used to go together. We're talking mom, dad, sisters, brothers, cousins, aunts, uncles, like the whole shebang. And that's what they would do. Like when Bane would come down, they all fucking bought tickets and, you know, threw on their Bane shirts and would go to the show. That, like, I've never heard a band, or I've never heard anybody doing that for a band.
No, that's
You know
rare.
what I mean? Like, we're talking about Blink 182, Metallica,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
like,
But not like a hardcore band. That's
Yeah.
no one does that, dude.
Yeah. So it's like family with family, you know,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. Like that part of the documentary, that made me feel so good. Like to be able to be the band where a family does that for, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, dude, that's awesome.
So, yeah, I
So
think that punk rock like hit for us. It was that whole sentiment of your friends can be your family because you're kind of like rebelling against everything that's
yeah,
authoritative in your life. And then it really does become that you kind of isolate yourself from your parents at some age and you're like, I need to go do my own thing. And then hardcore music really was the embodiment of like saying, you know what? I can do this on my own, but it'd be nice to have my friends become my family and be by my side. And that's kind of what
right,
our music
yeah,
became.
for sure, man.
And
I
it is.
mean,
It's something. If you're a hardcore band and you don't really share that sentiment, you're not really a hardcore band.
yeah,
You know,
right,
if it's people think that hardcore, if you listen to it and you don't understand the lyrics, it might be angry. Actually, a lot of it's really positive. It's kind of fucking wild.
yeah, yeah. It's just a style of expressing yourself,
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
know.
Toby was the king of it, dude. Like
Yeah,
Toby, man, H2O. I'll tell you. I mean, I'm not saying they're hardcore. I'll loosely use it, but he's in that world. I mean,
yeah.
H2O was never like a hardcore band to me. They were more like punk rock, pop punk rock, hardcore, punk core. I don't know, but
I think that the perfect analogy for H2O is they're the jawbreaker of
oh
hardcore.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I fuck with that.
Because Jawbreaker, they were a band that just kind of like wrote their feelings, you know, and I feel like they
At a
influenced other
time that
bands.
people weren't doing it,
Yeah. It
they were
wasn't
not
popular.
doing that.
It wasn't popular to do that, you
No,
know?
and Toby talks about how he got made fun of a little bit, you know, like
I'm
but
sure.
he never changed.
Yeah.
You know, even Roger would bust his balls. I've heard that on the YouTube, like his little, but that's in love. Your friends bust your balls. Your older buddies bust your balls. You know,
Yeah. For
that's the
sure,
part where
man.
you bust my balls and finger popping each other's assholes. You know, shit. I stick
Well,
tight to it. Yeah,
Ross, it's been great to repop your cherry, man. I mean, I
yeah.
can't thank you enough for fucking being there for
You're
me.
welcome.
You know that me doing the show by myself is something that I just don't look forward to, and
Not
I'm
gonna
glad
happen with me
that.
around, bud.
I mean, dude, I didn't even know that like you were gonna be watching the show today.
I
You
did.
know, I
I popped it on. So like those things just. I just decided to pop it on, and then when you popped up on screen, I was expecting J2 because I knew that
yeah,
James had prior things.
yeah,
But then when you said what you said, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll hop on."
that's cool, dude. Thank you
So
so much, man.
thanks for having me
I hope
on,
you
man.
had fun.
I did. Fuck yeah,
All right,
I
cool,
did.
dude.
Thanks for having me on, man. Low grades for life, baby. I want to be
Hey,
Ross's friend.
I'm supposed to be saying that shit.
Throw me a thumb up, dude. I'll give you
Yeah,
it.
who's doing this thumb up shit,
I
dude?
don't know. I
We
gotta
we
learn
need
what
to
thumb
figure this
is.
shit out. I need to Google that.
Good. Yeah, man, Wesley. Good to see you,
But
brother. Good to see you doing
I'm
well.
sure that this isn't going to be your last time, dude. I'm sure this is going to happen again.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah,
But hey, man, thanks for the chat for fucking popping in. It was a great interaction with you guys.
absolutely.
Um, but like always, man, we're here every Fridays at 7 o'clock. We'll see you next week if you'll have us. But until then, low
Low
grades
grades for
for
life.
life.